innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. Stay hungry. Stay foolish. We're here to put a dent in the universe. Otherwise, why else even be here? Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. My favorite things in life don't cost any money. It's really clear that the most precious resource we all have is time. Have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow know what you truly want to become. Sometimes, life is going to hit you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. If today were the last day of your life, would you want to do what you are about to do today? I think the things you regret most in life are the things you didn't do. I always advise people, don't wait. Do something when you are young, when you have nothing to lose, and keep that in mind. That's why we started Apple. We said, we have absolutely nothing to lose. I was 20 years old at the time, Woz was 24 to 25, so we have nothing to lose. We have no families, no children, no houses. We were really working 14 to 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. For like 2 years, 3 years. That was our life. But we loved it, we were young, and we could do it. Remembering that I'll be dead soon is the most important tool I've ever encountered to help me make the big choices in life. I don't care about being right. I care about success and doing the right thing. You have to believe that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Taking LSD was a profound experience, one of the most important things in my life. LSD shows you that there is another side to the coin, and you can't remember it when it wears off, but you know it. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work, and the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me. Going to bed at night saying we've done something wonderful. That's what matters to me. Creativity is just connecting things. You have to be burning with an idea, or a problem, or a wrong, that you want to right. If you're not passionate enough from the start, you'll never stick it out. One way to remember who you are is to remember who your heroes are. I've read something that Bill Gates said about 6 months ago. He said, "I worked really, really hard in my 20s. And I know what he means, because I worked really, really hard in my 20s too." Getting fired from Apple was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. When you need a miracle, be a miracle. It doesn't make sense to hire good people and tell them what to do. We hire good people, so they can tell us what to do. God gave us the senses to let us feel the love in everyone's heart, not the illusions brought about by wealth. If you just sit and observe, you will see how restless your mind is. If you try to calm it, it only makes it worse, but over time it does calm, and when it does, there's room to hear more subtle things. I think, if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful, not dwell on it for too long. Just figure out what's next. I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. People think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. You have to pick carefully. If you don't love it, you're going to fail. You can build your own things that other people can use. And once you learn that, you'll never be the same again. Don't get hung up on who owns the idea. Pick the best one, and let's go. We do no market research. We don't hire consultants. We just want to make great products. I do not adopt softness towards others, because I want to make them better. People who know what they're talking about don't need PowerPoint. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. It's more fun to be a pirate than to join the Navy. Once you discover one simple fact, and that is everything around you that you call life was made up by people that were no smarter than you. There is no reason not to follow your heart. If you want it, you can fly, you just have to trust you a lot. There was a constant flow of intellectual questioning about the truth of life. No one wants to die. Even people who want to go to heaven don't want to die to get there. The minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will pop out the other side, that you can change it, you can mold it. Almost everything, all external expectations, all pride, all fear of embarrassment or failure, these things just fall away in the face of death, leaving only what is truly important. I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, and how college was going to help me figure it out. And here, I was spending all of the money my parents had saved their entire life. So I decided to drop out, and trust that it would all work out okay. It was pretty scary at the time, but looking back it was one of the best decisions I have ever made. You should never start a company with the goal of getting rich. Your goal should be making something you believe in, and making a company that will last.